At last week's congressional subcommittee hearing about the escalation of air rage in the United States, flight attendants and other industry representatives painted a stark picture of how unfriendly the skies have become during the COVID-19 pandemic. Frontline aviation workers have to deal with it. From 2015 to 2020, the Federal Aviation Authority, FAA, had initiated a total of 786 investigations into unruly passenger behavior. However, through the first 9 months of 2021, FAA has initiated 789 investigations, said Larsen. Still, that's only a fraction of the 385 unruly passenger complaints filed by airlines since the beginning of the calendar year, including 199 mask-related complaints. According to a recent survey of flight attendants, over 85% had dealt with unruly passengers in the first half of 2021. These numbers are staggering, and if they continue at this rate may result in more incidents in 2021 than the entire history of commercial aviation, testified Sara Nelson, the president of a union representing cabin crew workers from 17 airlines. Nelson testified that flight cabin crews were routinely encountering extensive verbal abuse, including from visibly drunk passengers yelling and swearing in response to masking directions, and often aggressively challenging flight crew working to ensure compliance with federal rules. Many specific examples were provided, most of which were too offensive to repeat, said Nelson. Air rage has reached unprecedented levels, echoed Teddy Andrews, a longtime American Airlines flight attendant based in Charlotte, North Carolina, who was testifying on behalf of the Association of Disrespect, threats, verbal abuse, and even physical assault directed at flight crews sadly become all too common. At this point, I have lost count of the times I've been insulted or threatened on a flight simply for doing my job, said Andrews, recounting one specific incident involving A. As I approached him, I asked politely, "Sir, would you please put your mask back on? It needs to be covering both your mouth and nose," he said, "and I don't have to listen to a damn thing you say, this is a free country." I was completely taken aback. "I didn't know what to say," said Andrews. Then he continued, "You heard me, and boy,